know, there's a story in all of this that it shows you what a small world we live in. I went to school before I lived in Michigan, in Indiana, in a little town called Marion, and I moved from Marion when I was in the 8th grade. But going through junior high school, the only thing to do in Marion was on Friday nights to go see the high school football games. And I remembered the high school football games. I remembered the cheerleaders and everything. Well, after I got captured by the Germans, I was taken to a town called Oldenburg, which is up in northern Germany near Hamburg. On my way up to this, this city, some German guards had me on a train station, waiting for a train to come along. And this little old lady came up to me, and she had it looked like a fruitcake. It wasn't, but it was it looked like a fruitcake, and all wrapped in cellophane. And this little old lady gave me this. I don't know who she thought I was. And of course the German guards kept saying, "Get away, get away." So anyway, I get up to Oldenburg, and they put me in this jail. And the jail had a long corridor with the cells opening off the sides of it. And at the end of this long corridor, I could see some, they were obviously American pilots, or a part of a bomber group. There were 4 or 5 of them. I can't remember the exact number, but there were 4 or 5 guys standing down there. And so I walked up to them. Now, you have to understand that I had black flying boots on. They look almost like German flying boots, but they were RAF flying boots. So I walked up to these guys, and I had this cake, and so I offered them some cake and stuff. And I looked at this one kid. I call him a kid, but he was probably about 23, 24. I looked at him, and I said, I think I know you. Are you from Indiana by any chance? And he didn't say a word. I said, "Are you from Marion, Indiana?" He still didn't say anything. And I said, "Didn't you used to be the cheerleader for the Marion High School football team?" And he said, he couldn't stand any longer. He says, "Yes, I was." And his name was Joe Stewart. I don't know whether the guy's still alive or not. He went to school with my sister, and his dad worked with my dad in the fire department in Marion. Now, you talk about a small world. But we more or less went to, from there, we went to interrogation center together and German prison camp together. And then that was the last I saw of Joe until I was getting out of the service. And I was coming back through Marion, Indiana on my way to Dearborn, Michigan, where I lived at the time. And I'm sitting in a bar by myself. And some kid, I'm still in uniform, but some civilian is giving me a hard time. And I hear this voice, "Are they trying to give you a hard time, Newell?" I turn around, guess who it is? Joe Stewart. Now you talk about a small world.